that people just always sleep on. It scales incredibly well. A lot of times in these team fights, you know, you're going to see heroes probably a little bit limited on mana, and that's going to be because of this Nether Ward in a lot of situations. And he's got good save. Again, I actually see Liquid having, you know, T-Governor was actually the one who kind of like brought the idea of like how it works in my head too a couple times of when Liquid commits, they kind of have to really commit on their fights, while I feel like Nigma can actually just like poke and reset and like, take these long duration fights a lot better. And Liquid has to have some explosive initiations.
Well, Taiga, you saw the double sentry placed by Kuro to be able to block out the hard camps. And he actually just went impetus and is pressuring the high armor agility hero of the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, looks good. This is a good lane. I like this Mars and this Enchantress versus PL. ILTW will get slowed down a little bit here, so that's exactly what you want to be doing. And on the other side, Jug, I don't think Mick is going to get slowed down almost at all. Centaur does have a bit of a base damage advantage, but Jug's animation's just gorgeous, and he's got a Warlock behind him to boot. So that's definitely promising for Liquid just off of the lanings.
Sorry, I paused there earlier. So Taiga did plant his own sentry, right, and found Kuro's sentry. And then I'm presuming he's going to deny this in time for the 2-minute ward. I assume so, anyway.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He just hits a level 2 as well, so yeah, he can take it out. I love that you can do this now, honestly. Just being able to kill your own wards. Even teammates being able to kill your wards, I think it's actually quite huge. They're pinging it right away. Kuroki's probably like, ILTW or me actually have to go block this hard camp, so he's probably telling ILTW try for it, but they can't actually. Foxy as well, just blocking up the area, so hard camp is available. Taiga is going to be real happy, and oh, he's blessed.
Nice. See, like that. All three of those creeps are great to use. You know, you get the Satyr, you throw around the bombs, you get the Mana Stealer, and he's actually going to farm the camp for the extra creep waves here. Boxy pulling this all the way back, a double creep wave, and is actually going to try and deny half of the creep wave here, while Taiga will address Kuro's presence.
That's really nice. It's gonna mean that ILTW does get some more secure farm, but he's still dealing with the Satyr, so it's still a little annoying for him. The blast coming through and harassing him, but he will get some guaranteed last because of the way that lane will now stabilize in a moment. But Boxy, if he keeps this wave here, he's gonna be able to deny an entire another wave. No, the range creep left.
Oh, what?
I see this happen so much lately, dude. The range creep just goes to the tower. He had it on him.
Okay, well, I mean, that's disastrous,
so
right?
Impactful.
Yeah.
It's such a big deal. I've seen this happen now with range creep so often, where they're aggroing neutral camps and towers when you wouldn't think so. And okay, lane's gonna push now into ILTW's favor, so some fortunate stuff for Nigma and some unfortunate stuff for Boxy a little bit here.
Yeah, and we saw also Kuro and Taiga continue have a battle. Sentry for sentry once again. Taiga still keeping the camp open, but Kuro did manage to body block it, so there's a ton of mind games going on in this top lane. And I love to see this sort of thing because it goes to show you clearly understand how the enemy team wants to be able to play their lane, and you're coming up with ideas on how to contradict that. And they, you know, and then in turn they try and counter your counter, and it's just a fun little back and forth.
I love when I see just clever little things to just like win you lanes. I remember there was like a time when the people were picking like the 4/5 tinies, and they would like start tri lane in their safe lane, and they just like they do the pull, and then the tiny just sits there, and it's like if you come interfere with the pull, you're getting tossed under tower and you just die. Like these kind of like tricky little things just to ensure that the pulls are not.
Oh, long shard
again.
There's just a little gap to get through there, and doesn't even miss the range creep with the avalanche. Takes that last hit.
Doesn't get a bottle refill though. They did not check the room for him, so GH will be able to grab one, Miracle grab the other, and Koifa, he's sad. Empty bottle, still has good mana though.
Isn't that crazy? I feel like this has happened maybe all 3 games now, where Koifa's left, he's an island here. He's getting no assistance.
Yeah, it's quite especially we've seen his bottom.
Okay, never mind. He's good. He has a healing ward. Mind control actually take a lot of damage from this bit from the Warlock.
Nice little Vanguard gonna be coming up for mind control, of course. Best item you can get on most of these strength offlaners now.
Koifa's really feeling that empty bottle now. And Miracle knows it too. He's gonna pressure him underneath this tower. Koifa approaches, avalanches, pulls the creep wave back. Miracle. He lands both his nukes. Koifa would get kind of low, but probably not enough to risk anything here.
He loses his courier to the tower, and those are his boots. So maybe not.
Oh no!
Attention. So that's a little crippling there for Miracle, and Koifa has boots himself, so he'll be a little bit speedier in all these occasions now. Versus this next minute or so. That's a whoopsie.
Yeah, not great. Kuro had to TP out because he was caught by Taiga's Hellbear, so he's going to be out of the lane for a bit. How's the Centaur lane? We haven't actually watched it too much with all the shenanigans going up at top, but 21-0 for the Centaur, so he's actually doing okay. Him and the Phantom Lancer are not doing the best, but...
Yeah, he got left alone, right? GH went to go check the runes, so that's going to happen. My control gets left for a second. You can't lane it nearly as well. This time, though, they are checking.
They are. Taiga, he is going to be the victim of checking said runes. Surely, maybe not. Okay, he is. They check.
Give it to Miracle.
Yeah. They check with one support. Nigma checks with two.
Yeah. Kuro's, I mean, that's some patience, right? Kuro literally just waiting there. He could have lasted him. He's just like, all right, give it a Miracle. And then GH comes in. He's like, no. I'm securing this kill.
Tied him up with the neutrals. Always a good play, the Fatal Bonds, but an easy camp is a little bit less. You get him on a hard camp or something, that is a lot of damage that can come in. Foxy. So you have... he's got a Soul Ring and a Mango, so his mana is deceptively low right now. He actually does have enough for a combo, and he's really wants to keep the pressure on ILTW.
He's just dancing around. They're putting so much pressure on the tower. The Medallion Centaur with 13 armor just tanking up for this tower to take out the majority of it. They're probably going to die to this wave, and they're going to get Kuroki.
Yeah, you're right. This is crazy. And GH is here now. The tower's still going to be taking more damage. Miracle's going to join in here, and Boxy's going to throw down the arena, tries to get to the other side of the wall, and he does. But the coil's going to be finally expended to be able to get the kill. Looks like they may still lose it based off, or lose the tower based off the siege wagon, but we'll have to see. Once again, the Vanguard coming into play for the Centaur, allowing him to survive solo.
Yep. That's a cool play. I love it. With the Medallion, with the Enchantress, like this creep is so unbelievably tanky. They can just set up and push the tower. Does get denied. Gold will be taken away from the side of Liquid, as they will look to pressure bottom anyway. My control, he's alone. They're going to look to hurt him a little, but he's got Vanguard and he's got everything.
On the other side of things, here comes Koifa.
Nice wrap.
Very good wrap, and they'll continue to keep damage on the tower now that the core is gone out of lane. That damage is not quite enough. Taiga will survive. This is why, okay, so 4 Enchantress is on my list to try out this patch, because I think we saw Taiga use it before, and it looks so good with Solar Crest. You're just insanely tanky.
Yeah, and like any attention that you get, if you build Hood after Solar Crest, then it's just like attention will be drawn to you at some point, and you will probably just eat spells and not die. So great build up, and as you said, bottom with that catapult wave still alive, they just get the tower fully. Okay. Getting surrounded here though. We're waiting for an opportunity. He has Coil in 2.
Can they kill him? Can they throw all their nukes? They basically have to be able to catch him in the stun here before the silence wears out. He's not able to get off the spin. Nicely played. Spin goes off the last second, but the magic damage has already been done. Avalanche over the top is going to be able to land on a couple here. The Fatal Bond's just between Mind Control and Miracle here, and they're running out of damage with Koifa. Haven't already used the Avalanche. They're just going to have to leave Insania behind. Miracle, great patience by him that nets them 2 kills.
And Kuroki, what the? Okay, I guess the bottle was still able to be refilled. He refills Miracle's bottle as he TPs mid to. Looks like he doesn't have the time. He does, and they do slow down a little bit of that liquid pressure. Liquid still dominantly in the lead, as they did do so well in the lane, especially versus ILTW. But that's a big hit.
It does feel like we had these first 2 games, and we're being able to see these 2 teams and how they play this patch on the other side of the equation, right? Nigma this time, they've got the later game lineup with the Phantom Lancer. Liquid, they're the ones who have to take these early towers and try and pressure.
And make sure they don't give up too many kills early on, especially with Boxy. Like this setup, this ward that Kuroki just placed down, it's gonna net them a quick kill here onto this Mars.
Yeah. Oh, they used all their stuns.
Just kidding.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And he didn't even TP base.
Yeah.
He just TP to the tower mid, so he's actually gonna be able to show up to the fight. Bit of a mistake there coming out from Nigma using those using all that lockdown without coil. Miracle was, I think, like 5 seconds till he didn't have that available. All right, that's pretty nice.
I'm so impressed by players who are able to have the wherewithal to be able to read the situation. I'm like, oh, hey, they don't have any stuns. And oh, also, I'm not panic TPing back to base. I'm also just going to, you know, TP out to one of the other lanes or TP to a tier 2 or something.
Yeah, crazy conscious decision by Boxy. Yeah, he's around mid for this smoke, looking to grab Kuroki. They have a catapult here, so they want to try to pressure onto the tower a little bit.
Taiga's going to be
swing.
Radiant's top tower is
using
under
his
attack.
centaur again. They're going to go on to Insania here. He's spotted up on the high ground and probably be bursted down, but they may still be able to catch him and take out the taunt. Okay, the spear was still enough. He ended up going over the arena walls, and it was a big concern that they were going to miss out on that kill because of that awkward dyssynergy that they have, but nuke damage was enough.
I love seeing that interaction. I love the earth spikes into the spears flying over the walls and whatnot. Quite the blink reveal coming into play right there.
Yeah.
Quick catch, and that's why they picked this Tiny this game versus the puck, that instant disable that you can get, that instant burst. Always going to be a factor that Miracle needs to watch out for. As actually, this was kind of cool. This is very smart, but they just are passing between the ocean heart, between each other and the river.
Oh, okay. So, you know, Koifa, he's got enough mana now for his combo, so maybe he gives it off to somebody else at some point. That's funny.
Yeah, him and Boxy were kind of just like trading it around in the river until they had enough mana for combos when they were chasing.
Man, there are certain offlaners that love that mask, and Mars is certainly one of them.
Yeah, PL, as we said, you know, Nigma, it's going to be time before LTW feels comfortable to join in. Maybe even not in the first item. Maybe we'll take that second item. So Nigma needs to weather this storm. They need to just make sure that they don't lose this mid tower in particular, since they've lost those other towers so early on, versus this pressure that's going to be coming up from Liquid soon with this blink from Quakefoot. And speaking of Quakefoot too, he's got a haste rune, but definitely can still look to make these active plays around the vision, as he's just stalking GH right now. But
So
GH also watching him.
the way I view the this matchup of Juggernaut Phantom Lancer, I feel like it's better for the Phantom Lancer than he used to be, because isn't both the Shard and the Aghanim Scepter like really favorable for you against PL?
Yeah, absolutely, but also Mickey can go for Battle Fury. It's like Maelstrom is still super valuable, but the fact that he can go for Battle Fury and it's like even more value versus PL might be pretty decent for Mickey. He's just got that straight up raw physical, like he will have Solar super early on.
Everything they have to try and take down my control, still not enough. They do have the Fatal Bonds on here with the Golem out to see if they can finish him off. The Omni Slide sneaking onto Miracle with a spin as well. No phase shift, but he does get a little bit of bumper in health. He jumps away just in time. The Fatal Bonds is still dishing out some damage, but it's not enough to get a kill anywhere until they kill the Tusk at least. Oh, Koifa with a swing, managed to catch Miracle still. ILTW did show up to the fight, and they killed Boxy on the side. He attempted to TP away under tower, but it's still a win for Liquid.
Yeah, they need to turn this into tower. They really want to try to hold on to this one.
They just keep going.
Give up some more kills.
The alley-oop sends him over to Kuro. Kuro tries to keep himself alive with the drain, but eventually the suck runs out, and Taiga, he gives away the Solar Crest, and he kind of needs that extra armor right now. Nigma do hold their tier 1 tower, though.
They do. And ILTW, as you said, he shows up with that defusal. He swings over. He's able to at least get himself a nice kill onto Boxy. Koifa, though. Man, Koifa's so hot on the Tiny lately. 5-0-1. Power runes aplenty. Great connections and combos. But yeah, tower's alive. So Nigma, it hurts a little bit, but hey, it's all about the PL in this game, and you keep your tower alive.
Another one. As GH does manage to dodge the spear with the snowball here. The shards can give him a little bit of extra distance as well. Miracle's here, and they've actually run the team a little bit too far. They throw down the arena to be able to keep everybody out. Can that save Koifa's life? They're gonna pop the Centaur ultimate here. Stampede to try and run him down even further. Koifa blink up in a second. He's away. Boxy, not so lucky. A spear? Oh, he actually does manage to kill and a TP out as well. They don't have any more TP. Oh,
play by Boxy. Oh my, that might be one of the biggest highlights actually for me. Just like that ulti and just being able to turn, and he survives. That was so sick by Boxy.
The scan pinged Koifa. They know he's still here, so they have to know he's on the right-hand side. They'll see him now. Koifa, though, he blinked away before Miracle could hit him with damage, and now the Liquid, he's got backup, so they can't do anything.
Mind control? standing there, tanking the mid tower, so his creeps stay alive a little longer, getting a push going. Mickey
Radiant are scanning.
got Battle Fury. Pretty good timing for him. He's also got the Black Link, but he can't got
They can burst him down. They can burst him down. They've got him. Mickey's dead.
Smooth rotations from Nigma and Mickey. Not expecting that one at all. He's not even in vision or anything. It just was them walking into him in the river there with mind control face checking.
Mind Control sees an opportunity to hit this tier 1 tower a few more times to retaliate, allowing him to chip away. Liquid starts setting up. Koifa, he found the initiation on a Miracle with a spear on through. They bursted down the mid of Nigma. Koifa, he's in trouble, he's dead. Caught by the shard and the drain. Really good area control there from Nigma. LTW wants to keep it going, but he's inside the arena. The real one gets speared. Boxy finds the opening, but they don't have any damage out of it. And Kuro is actually healing him up. This is troublesome for Liquid. Nigma's looking good for this team fight. The Omni Slash bounces over. It actually sticks over to LTW until he doppelgangers into the river. Now, Mind Control is pretty tanky, but these crits, they're chucking him down. Now they're going to go for the spin, but Mickey doesn't want to overextend himself. He actually retreats, drop the healing ward. ILTW, who trying to deal with it with an illusion, was unable to do so, so he will back up to his side as well.
My God, such patience. Like you said, these players just understanding like the absolute best of it. Mind Control while he's running right there, his Stampede comes up. He doesn't even use it. Like he's so confident he's going to survive because of the tankiness. Now they'll have it for the next move on Nigma, and they've done a great job of just stopping the pressure from Liquid. It's now pretty much dead even. Bouncing between less than 1k and 1k gold advantage for Liquid, but same thing for that experience, and PL is starting to get away with a lot.
And that, yeah, that, as you were kind of alluding to there, that is kind of concerning for Liquid, right? This Phantom Lancer's getting a bit bigger. Now they're going to find an opening here onto Taiga. While he's silenced, he's not able to get off that heal, so he's easily caught into Insania. He's also dead here. Those 2 pickoffs like that, perhaps even more, but the hook's not finding out of Boxy. Boxy going for the TP out. The Avalanche is going to be able to cover him to get away, but it's Nigma who take the mid tower first off of those 2 pickoffs.
And just with such sheer like vigor, right? They know the Warlock Golem is down, they know Omni Slash is down, they know the Mars ult is down, so they just sheerly run right through everything to just go for that tower and go for any type of kills. And they'll get them, and they'll continue looking to go for this pressure play, continue to now grab some vision around this high ground that you usually can't at quite an early time. And it's 17 minutes, so some new neutral items that they can pick up. And they'll get blessed with the absolute best neutral item in the game, in my opinion.
I got your message a little bit late. You were talking about the Nether Shawl casually on Faceless Void the entire game. Yeah, this item's pretty insane.
Yeah, no, if it fits the right game for it, you know, that item just it can change everything. You know, Void had 25% free magic resist in the entire game that he held. He even got like tier 3 items. He kept the Nether Shawl the whole game. So
yeah,
crazy item.
They also just got Vambrace as well, so they've got 2 different options to deal with magic damage now. Oh, hey, an ensnare from the troll catches Miracle, and now an arena has caught several heroes inside. The spear doesn't actually land, hits an illusion instead. They're gonna try and focus down Mind Control. Mind Control, 3 more seconds until a Stampede is up. Omni Slash, Snowball, they can Stampede off of this as well. There they go, running away. The Golden's gonna be dropped. They do manage to still bring down Mind Control. Taiga is gonna be swept up in the swarm of illusions from ILTW as he looks for the second support. This one's Insania, but he's actually got to get out of here. There's a lot of magic damage being dealt right now. He jumps to the other side of the river. The Fatal Bond on the real one. He finishes up Insania, but his life may be forfeit for it. Is a long toss over. Boxy is thrown in and finishes him off with a spear. Now they're going to catch GH as well. The Fatal Bonds shows where Kuro is, so Koifa, he takes him out as well. Okay, the toss not quite enough, but Kuro, he's unlikely to go anywhere here. Miracle, you're all alone, my friend. I don't think he can do much.
Koifa continues just to impress so much this game, this series. He just seems to always find the right target, gets the puck, Stampede comes off, he resets, waits for his Blink Dagger, gets the jump on the Stampeding Centaur that's trying to escape, gets the cleanup. And Mickey, during the entirety of it, he's just hitting the PL. He's actually cleaving down those illusions, so they're not able to actually overwhelm the fight. Great execution coming out from Liquid.
Yeah, between Limp's performance on Tiny earlier, I mean, he's a tiny god, but like now Koifa showing how strong this hero is as well. Definitely feels like Tiny is gonna make a comeback this patch.
Yeah, and I at first, like, I'm still not super like fond of it in like the support role, but when I see it in this mid role, I'm definitely liking how much it can do, especially versus Puck. That instant disable, it's always going to be a big factor. I want to say that Miracle didn't have the Nether Shawl on him there. I believe he still had Faded Brooch, so he actually gets popped because he doesn't have that extra magic resist. Now he'll have it, so now it'll be a little bit tougher for Quake, but it just removes Miracle from the fights. Pretty sure that's what happened. I could really put that every time. That's okay.
Yeah. Of course, all that started with him denying the ward, but inside of the pit, Nigma actually going to try and force something out of Liquid right now. Now, Taiga putting himself on the front lines. He is a tanky boy. He's got Vanguard, he's got Solar Crest, and he's got his heal going. So he can just serve. He's like a weird tank where he just kind of like walks in casually and gets a bunch of information. See if he's going to go down. They spotted Insania. Oh, he dies so fast. And in fact, Juggernaut, Mickey, he said as well potentially if they can finish him off. He's trying to spin. The healing ward kept him up a little bit longer. He actually kind of going back in with the Omni Slash going up. He's bouncing around. ILTW losing all of his illusions. He's down to about a third out, but a stop comes in. ILTW hits a monster swing. They managed to finish off Mickey. The fatal bots with the avalanches bring Nigma low though in Liquid. They will still triumph in this fight, even as they've lost their carry and are unable to hunt down Nigmas. ILTW gets out alive. It's a win for Liquid.
Holy moly. Beautiful stun from Mind Control, but doesn't matter. Liquid, they're able to hold themselves there. They did get the kill onto that Juggernaut though, and ILTW does get away, but still some crazy fight back that Liquid somehow bringing out.
Oh yeah, insane. Like if he doesn't hit that stomp, then they don't kill Mickey. Very likely, I feel like they're going to lose ILTW as a result. Yep. And Liquid probably takes Roshan as well off of that. But all because of that stomp, it means Liquid don't get a ton out of that team fight.
Dire's middle tower
and now Koifa, I mean, he just continuing to do all these impressive moves in these last fights, just the constant resets and Ava tosses he's getting. He finds himself another Shawl 2, and he's got an Echo Saber, and he's level 16. So he is still having a phenomenal time of the shutdown.
Uh-oh. That's not the snowball you wanted. Hey, Boxy. I like that. He pump fakes it just a second there, realizing, okay, I don't want to shoot him over the cliff or anything. Let me wait until he's closer to the ground before I spear him.
This is going to start being problematic for ILTW. Like, Taiga almost has Crimson Guard. That's going to be able to block out all that illusion damage. Mika is doing a great job of cleaning it all up. Koikfa's going to be able to clean up illusions decently, too, because of this Echo Saber. It's going to feel a little hard for the PL, even though they have this great scaling. I think Liquid's starting to get some good solutions. Stampede's going to go off. They manage to get the spear onto Miracle, but they don't have any damage because they're inside of the pit right now. The fight is pretty split. The Golem and the Arena are now down. They didn't get any kills for it, and Roshan wasn't finished up either. Liquid with an awkward initiation there, and it might have just spoiled things for them. They may be 5,000 net worth up, but they don't have a way to be able to fight just right now. No, they may even smoke on the side of Nigma because they have this coil available. They don't have Stampede, but they've got some great ways to catch. Okay, he's going to be on the front. Taiga is going to try to catch it. Yeah, he's going to do all game long, right? Like, he wants to be right in the middle of everybody if possible. Nigma rotating all the way around here. And they could potentially catch him. Taiga is still going to break the smoke first here. ILTW not quite sure what to do with this Enchantress. Look at this upheaval positioning from Insania, slowing down Mind Control. GH is going to roll out of there to the right-hand side. They're going to focus on Boxy for now, but a Yule Scepters and a Blink is up. He's going to be able to get away. Meanwhile, Koifa stuck inside the coil by himself. Almost managed to blow up GH. Blind Drain sucking him with his life away. Koifa is going to go down. He does have a buyback and immediately expends it, as well as GH. Chasing down the Witchblade. Now going for Boxy at half health. He will manage to retreat and reset things. Nigma, a big 5-on-5 clash, but they both walk away. One casualty and a buyback. They are ready for another 5-on-5. They can catch Koikfa again. That's going to be everything. Around that Roche, she's going to be dead for such a long time. That's probably going to be the biggest thing that Nigma is looking for here, is ILTW feeling very strong, very confident. Just doppelgangers up there. Oh no! No, the spear! It got taken from the Centaur instead of ILTW. He's still in trouble. The Fate of Bonds out is there. Kuro trying to heal him up as best as possible. Stamp landing on the Koikfa. Koikfa at half health, but he's going to be fine. Nigma, they know this team fight is bad for them. ILTW, he gets tossed up. He doesn't manage to TP away. Neither does Mind Control. It was an opportunity for Nigma to put a stamp on this game. ILTW courageously just runs up the high ground, and it's a disaster for them. very courageous thing. A very bold move of him just charging in. Yeah, that was just weird. Liquid just got like the dream setup. They're able to just get the bars over. They kill off, but he just has some great positioning. Oof.
Almost caught Miracle there, but not quite. As yes, it's that fine line we always talk about, right? Right, Fogged?
Yep. And if you pass the line, you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liquid gets that one handed to him, and Taiga's build is absolutely working. You know, he breaks the smokes. He's just running in the front lines. Gonna have Crimson Guard for the next upcoming fight too. And now they've got an 8K gold lead. This Jug now gets the secondary item to counteract that PL. It's got the Maelstrom.
Looking at the way,
shard, but either way, he'll probably get it if they're playing for a second roll timing or something like that. Or he'll get it next.
Looking at the way that they're scaling, does this cause you to reevaluate the Phantom Lancer's ability to carry this game? Because I see this as like maybe the Juggernaut by himself can't outcarry the Phantom Lancer, but Koifa is doing a lot of AoE damage. We've now got, you know, like this Mars is pumping out. It seems like together they kind of can answer the Phantom Lancer threat, like the Crimson Guard you were talking about. There's a lot of problems for him.
Absolutely. When they have this type of gold lead, yeah, I think if the gold ever gets to like a leveled out kind of point, then it's going to start becoming a lot harder because that PL and even the rest of his heroes are going to be a lot tankier. But the fact right now that Jug can just hold his ground and he has the other two cores able to contribute and they have the Crimson Guard now on Enchantress, it's going to make ILTW's life definitely a lot harder. These illusions won't be as rampant until he has heart. With the Mars and the Tiny, they can kill those illusions.
Yeah, the hard timing may change things quite a lot for Nigma. We'll have to wait and see though. Level 20, mid-game. Going for that Aghanim Scepter next.
How's the farm going? I was checking. Okay, Kuroki's the one getting the most of it. He's just got Aetherlens and he's going for Aghanims. There's no type of ways to really buff up the front besides Medallion.
Oh, Dual 6. Yeah, they're going straight forward. They said GH is a kill. That's fine enough. Oh, that's why. He was the one who bought that class team fighter. Forgot about that. So, yeah, of course Foxy's going to go for that kill. That is a killer move.
They can just snipe and they can keep working on this melee Rex too. I don't think Nigma can, they can't stop this at all. No. They gotta just watch.
Yeah. Fortunately,
be careful to not get tossed back too. Whitefoot definitely find an opportunity, but
yeah. Fortunately for Nigma, they do still have tier 2s up on the sides. So it's not like Liquid can immediately go high ground again, but at the same time, I only see Phantom Lancer farming during this time, so he's the only one.
Yeah, he's the only one getting anything, and Mickey, now he has the Mjolnir, so even better solution versus all those PL illusions. It's starting to look very difficult for ILTW to carry this team on his back by himself. He needs the help from his other two cores, but his other two cores, they've been getting addressed. Miracle always getting gone on, mind control below the Enchantress now in net worth too. They're definitely struggling.
Taiga preemptively pops the heal, and he face checks it, and he's right. He can survive through this one. The spear, it lands. ILTW with an Omni Slash on him as well. A 1-2 punch that takes out the carry of Nigma. They're going to hunt for more. Koifa tosses Kuro up in the air. They still have some buybacks left on the side of Nigma, but it potentially is a last stand for them here. Oh, look at mind control.
He might need to start cutting creep waves.
Yeah.
They're gonna end the game before our PL is ever in a position to actually play a little bit better now. So they'll buy some time, perhaps.
It's a great play. If they cut both of these waves, top and middle, then they will save the Phantom Lancer's buyback as long as they don't get caught here. Oh no.
There's 2 creeps that made it.
2 creeps.
They survived.
And
they used them.
Foxy? I'm not sure if he has enough damage by himself. He'll do a lot to Miracle for sure, and it'll keep him busy for a while, but eventually he's going to be able to phase shift to Blink. Let's see if Foxy can keep pace. No, he's not even going to try. He's like, all right, I did my job. My team is hitting the mid lane. There's no cores there. There's nobody at home right now. The door has been kicked in. Mickey is raiding the entire living room right now.
And Koifa continues to just chase mind control around, be annoying, just combo him every time he does show himself. And yeah, they'll likely finish this one up, but PL is respawning.
Yeah.
See?
They're going to be kind of deep. Dual Scepter, they're going to catch him with the green again. They will. ILTW just TP'd in and made just get 100 to 0. The snowball actually got him out of the arena. What a save from GH. Does that keep him alive? It does. ILTW will be allowed to reset and heal. That's not the end of the game just yet, but it was damn near close to it.
My God, honestly, Boxy is just like between him and Koikfa, I actually don't know who's the MVP of this game right now. They're both just having such incredible individual performances. With Boxy, he's been the one to catch this PL time and time again, and I think him buying the shard is actually really cool. I think this burn and this extra slow that works for his PL is actually quite nice, being able to catch 2 heroes too. It's working out great.
A big problem with Phantom Lancer, right, is he's got so many illusions. Sometimes they tank the spear. 2 targets means a better chance of being able to hit the real Phantom Lancer. And yeah, I mean, ILTW, to be honest, him TPing in that aggressively, I feel like they can't be your play. But GH's snowball was very cute and got ILTW away to safety there.
I feel like he's thinking that he's just a lot more like elusive than he really is versus this Tiny and this monster. Yeah, Liquid have kind of just put a stop to that over and over again. These two are just really having such a good game for themselves, and they're level. Boxy's level 20. He's actually higher level than Koikfa.
Yeah, seriously. And now he's got the extra spear stun duration, so watch out for that one. All right,
that massive heal.
Oh, the creeps are going to be maxed up. They're all trucking real fast, too. Drops a bottle as he pops the double damage. He says, thank you very much, Koikfa. I'm going to use this DB for us to be able to take the tier 3. The spear comes out, going on to GH. GH, he's dead with no buyback. 40 seconds on the clock for him. As the Liquid continue their assaults. And yeah, Taiga, he's like, don't worry, guys, I'll deal with the Nether Ward. Decrepifying makes things a little bit harder for him.
It's just so hard for the PO to do anything with all these.
Toss back! Avalanche as well. Mind control. He's going to be forced to use the Stampede there. Mickey actually keeping pace, but he doesn't want to overextend himself. They do have the Aghanim Tether and the coil. The Stomp is there as well. Mickey's getting low. Can they finish him off? They do! He falls. Now the BKBs from both Boxy and Koikfa are going to try and hold out on this team fight. ILTW, though, he's going to start burning away their mana. ILTW's got to be careful of his real hero. They caught the real one. Real Scepter, can they get the spear? They do. Does Koikfa have the damage behind it? No, they call for a reset. They say, get out of here, guys. It's time to go. We've lost our carry in Mickey. Let's not push this too far. They may try and go back into the arena. They're going to be able to catch him. Boxy, you're insane. He goes in, tries to take out Kuro, and he does. Maybe they can catch Miracle as well with a toss up in the air. Almost managed to get him. ILTW stuck inside the shard. GH. Oh no, he's holding back his own carry as Miracle does manage to get away to the side. Boxy.
Taiga takes 0 damage.
Taiga has taken 0 damage whatsoever. It is giving time for Boxy and Koikfa to be able to find their openings back into the team fight. They've got Fatal Bonds on ILTW. Playing it slow. Boxy now jumping in. Does manage to get the spear onto GH, but the real problem is he's been burned out of mana now by ILTW. He's taking very little damage, but bit by bit they will work him down. Unless they could do something here, he's actually going to just go ahead and pop BKB, teleport out. They had nothing to deal with that one. Insania, who thought maybe somebody needed his help, would be terribly wrong about that. The other 3 lasted for like 45 seconds by themselves in Insania without dying. You show up and 2 seconds later, you're dead.
Nigma has to just throw everything out onto one hero, and then the rest are just too tanky. And Taiga, Boxy, and Koikfa, these 3 together, they don't have the damage at all. They can whittle down their mana with ILTW, but they're having severe damage issues once they just take out that one target. And Mickey, I can say how important he is, but his teammates are just having such a good game, Boxy and Koikfa, that they're able to actually stand toe-to-toe with PL.
Yeah, this is kind of just how Liquid plays Dota, right? Is that Mickey may be a great carry, but they seem to try and put the emphasis on each one of their cores, and sometimes even Taiga, to be able to carry games, and we're certainly seeing the power of Boxy and Koikfa in this one. Is 30-18 Nigma. It's a rough game 3 for them. Potential loss. They have to take some risks here to be able to change the game state. They're going to smoke up. Look at this position for Boxy, though. Kuro, he plays the ward on the high ground, sees, okay, that's where the Mars was. We're still going to try and do this Roshan, but are they going to be able to do it fast enough?
Everyone's back up on the side of Liquid. Taiga, he's about to go face check it.
They're going to smoke up now. Taiga Gotta get in there soon. Roshan actually only a half health. Taiga's gonna go in. Okay, they get the information. They know the real Phantom Lancer is here. Jumps outside of the pit. Miracle is forced to go for the silence. They're gonna be overrun this game. They do. He has no buyback. This could be a big win for Nigma. Boxy playing it out inside of the arena, but again, he can't really do a whole much against ILTW, so he just has to BKB TP out. Taiga, oh, stuck in the shards. That's a good one, GH. That combo, they'll work down Taiga as well. As tanky as they are, they need Mickey to do the damage.
2 times now they've gotten him perfectly. The ag soil, the silence, the coverage, everything. They didn't focus absolutely everything onto him. LTW down, that heart's not mine. So Tiny and the Mars don't actually kill out those illusions. They actually do need Mickey. And somehow, Nigma has punched back when they're 2 racks down. They somehow just win a nice fight finally around the Broach. And that's going to be the shard for free, right, for ILTW. And they'll have an Aegis and Cheese to boot. Yeah, they still have some hopes in this game.
Yeah, certainly. I think the shard adds so much to this Phantom Lancer, when a large part of this game, right, is them being able to burn out the mana of Boxy and Koifa. Like, they may not be able to kill them very quickly, but if you just take away their mana, then they don't have any offensive capabilities left.
Yeah, and he might just be able to overwhelm them. If they can keep getting these initiations, it's really going to be everything. Like, Mickey just has to be a little bit more careful about how he goes into the front. I think they're going to have Koifa and Boxy just even playing like the siegers. Like, when they're hitting buildings, they might be the ones who have to do it, and then Mickey follows up. Yeah, if this happens like 1 or 2 more times, Liquid's going to be in trouble. And this, like, it's every little thing coming in together too. Like, I actually didn't get to point it out, but Miracle found the ceremonial robe. So the status resistance, the magic resistance that's coming in, that little bit of extra control, it's everything. Kuro giving us a little smile. Finally.
Not too often you get to see emotion out of that man. When you do, it's 10 times sweeter as a result.
Right, when you have that feeling, you know, you're at this big deficit, you know, 2 racks is down, and you get that type of play. It's like, wow, we just back-to-back killed their carry. When we're this far behind, you know, you got to get a little.
Yeah. And that means this game could change quite a lot, as you said, with the shard pickup soon. If they get Aghanim Scepter from the Centaur, they get Butterfly as well. Like, that is an immense amount of damage mitigation that they can get. You know, you've got the 40% damage mitigation from Stampede if the Omni Slash goes down. You've also got the Butterfly Mischance available as well.
They're going to hit some really big timings right here too. Like Puck Miracle, we haven't really saw anything because he just got kind of this whole gold influx just now. He has 4,600, so he can even go for some big impact item. Maybe even something like a Hex. Maybe he goes for Refresher. I'm not sure which one it's going to be, but he can go for some more type of control to just keep going for this jug. And if they do, like we said, if they do this like 1 or 2 more times, Liquid might just lose the game. Yeah,
and I think why it's actually kind of unfortunate for Nigma, the fact that they do have this technical pause that's happening right now, because it does allow Liquid to, in a way, reset their mind state, talk about what's going wrong in the team fight, and gank Miracle. And gank Miracle! Oh, man!
Your keyboard's not working? Nigma will be able to get the Roche at the least, but Liquid getting a kill that's quite unlikely probably. If the pause didn't happen, they were able to set themselves up, get their idea in. All right, they do get a kill.
And this now for the Pugna. So that's a damn decent upgrade there for sure. As you said, able to play the back line with the additional cast range that he's getting from both the neutral item and the Aether Lens.
Yeah, that'll definitely be nice. He's probably not going to be anywhere near the fights now. Well, he should be able to keep his distance nicely. Man, this is huge though. Cheese also on mind control kind of perfectly fits the Centaur. He has 2,590 HP, 2,500 health heal. As he's been kind of tanking up, and he's been dropping low in a lot of the fights. Like, if he just gets his burst heal and he can reinitiate, it can be pretty big for Nigma. As what's the shift down? Let's see. So it's like nearing like 16k gold lead, nearing 20 plus experience lead, down to 10k gold lead, 10k experience lead, and that win probability even 7% to Nigma now.
Yeah, from what was pretty close to 99% before. Nigma, you've got a chance.
Okay, Miracle, after he dies, he buys Aeontis. He's like, all right, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Enough of your foolishness. He's not going to go for some super selfish or greedy item. He's going to go for the safe route.
Yeah, it's fair. And really, does he need to do that much damage, right? Like, as long as he's surviving and getting off like a good enough coil, ILTW can pull a lot of the weight.
Yeah, and it's like he's hitting level 20 as well too, so it's like your talents all just start becoming that much better when you're there. So he wants to survive a long time in fights. So yeah, this makes much more. Multiple different silences now that he's got the talent with double talent, the silence duration and the cooldown. Can definitely be a big factor versus that Jug.
Looking ahead a little bit, I've seen this a couple times. The critical strike on Phantom Lancer. I think it was after like the Doppelganger CD got nerfed a little bit. Do you still go the cooldown in your opinion, or do you like the increased damage?
Ooh. I don't know if does he need the damage? That's the only thing I'm questioning, right? Like the way that they killed the Jug 2 times, I think he might be feeling that if he can just amass an army, he might not need it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely it's gain a lot. I don't know. I still feel like I just see most people.
All right, well, the double golem drop with the Aghanim Scepter, that'll add something here. If they can get Insania to level 20, that will be some additional AoE stuns they can really use.
And it's changed the way the interval does work. I actually haven't gotten to see it in practice, what that interval even means. I'll be completely honest with you, so I'm looking forward to see it too.
Yeah, does that, I'm gonna assume that means they chain stun.
That's what it looks like. That's what I would imagine. I didn't actually test it. I didn't get to test it. It's one of the things that we get to look at for Warlocks. Because I didn't imagine a lot of Warlocks are going to be getting Ags.
Yeah.
Because they never really do.
Yeah. All right, creeps are inside the base. They got to make sure they don't want to have to blow their glyph or anything like that if fast assault comes in. So they come back to their base, make sure that Liquid aren't going to do anything crazy here.
Pretty huge item, neutral item that Liquid was able to get on Mickey. He's got a Minotaur horn. This can be something to bail him out of some tough situations where he's just like, he's getting coiled and silenced and everything like that. But if he's not silent, or if he's not coiled during the stun duration, he can get that Minotaur. He can turn, potentially save himself in a lot of situations now.
Yeah, it may mean that you don't have to, like, you can still Omni Slash out of coil. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it means in this situation, he doesn't necessarily have to spin to be able to try and get off his Omni Slash or something immediately afterwards. He could just, okay, I'm caught in a coil and I'm silenced.
He can just insta-click it. Yeah, he can just protect himself completely from like the chain stun and the burst that can come out. But then that's really seems like it's the name of the game for Mickey. Just keep himself alive a little bit longer, just so he can, you know, not get 100 to 0'd.
50 seconds. Nigma are not, seemingly anyway, they're not forcing anything with the remnants of this Aegis. Maybe they will, but it's cutting it a little close.
Yeah, it really is. But I mean, they got a lot of farm catch-up. But actually, you know, the gold actually kind of started swinging. Golden experience started swinging in Liquid's favor after the Roche, so.
All right, well, Aegis is going to expire. They do get very close to level 25, and seems like ILTW really wants that.
Yeah,
he bought the tome, or someone fed him the tome there. They just want to be able to get that talent online.
And, of course, Liquid, they know exactly when the Aegis expires, so they're going to smoke up, see if they can surprise Nigma, catch him right as the Aegis expires in an awkward position. Of course, Nigma's already well prepared for this, I feel like, in some ways. They're playing around each other. They know the likelihood of Liquid trying to make a smoke play at this point. Overwhelming link for Boxy.
They gotta be careful on this high ground here. Miracle
smoked up. Oh, Miracle does manage to get a 3-minute coil. ILTW needs to get a go in on this one. He's gonna try. Fatal Bonds. He's poking at him, but Arena's gonna go down, try and protect him. They do manage to get Miracle fatigued with the catapult with the snowball. Omni Slash on mind control. Will manage to take him out, but he does have a buyback. Miracle should be able to jump away, no problem. Boxy chains after him with an overwhelming blink. ILTW starts burning away some of that mana. Miracle's quite low. So is Kuro. Koifa right on top of both of them. It will manage to take out Kuro with the phase shift. The Miracle allows him to be able to get away. ILTW keeps on going in, but is being rebuked every single time. Speaking of rebuke, a big God's rebuke comes in, takes out GH. Number of buybacks coming in is Liquid. Start retreating back a little bit. A two-man stomp coming out from Mind Control. In the backlines, Miracle got super low with the phase shift and actually does get wiped out. He couldn't blink away fast enough. The spin damage came in, tossing Mind Control back inside of them, but the snowball, it holds him in. Can he blink out? Can they reset? They're actually going to go in for it. It's ILTW assaulting the back line. Mickey's getting burned out of his mana bit by bit. ILTW getting lower and lower. He can't deal with the spin. They've got to get him out now, but he can't. He's going to buy back. They've got to be able to win this on a second recoil. Surely Nigma can hold this now. A second round of fights, but another arena comes in. A snowball going out. He picks up Miracle, tries to get him out, but LTW fighting alone by himself. Doppelganger's in, going for Insania, but he's not doing any damage to Mickey. Nigga with the spin. He's outputting so much. They're trying to heal ILTW. He's running himself away to the siege wagon. He's trying to get out, trying to disguise himself as best as possible, but his allies are dead. All he's got is his captain now. It's him against the rest of Liquid. Are they going to be able to keep this going? It looks like Liquid, they're going to call for a breather real quick. Mickey's a bit low. Heal up.
Wow. I mean, these fights are so crazy, but I'm just still staring at Boxy. I love the build that he goes for the overwhelming blink versus PL2. He just like instantly wipes the illusions off the fight with just a blink and a rebuke. He keeps just resetting and getting so many off. I still have the tab up open to show how many spells were casted. 9 rebukes in the fight, 3 spears, 3 avalanches, 4 tosses. Like the amount of spell usage that was going on in this fight because of positioning and just survivability. Liquid, they just tank up. This like 6 healing words, 6 on every single teammate from Insania just sitting in the back line. But now the jump
Pushes him away. They're going to try and get Megas here while everybody of Nigma is still dead. Yule Scepter and Aeon Disc already popped from Kuro. He's in trouble and maybe leaving ILTW to his own devices here. Grandfly turned around. Bit of suck. Tries to get out of the trees. He'll be okay. Boxy getting a little bit low here. ILTW, he knows they have to face up against Megas anyway, so there's no sense in risking his own life. They're going to have to play for the extreme comeback now.
And I don't feel like they have damage though in the fights. Like if this Warlock's able to just sit in the back, like I said, Insania casted 6 Shadow Wards on his entire team. Like just looking at the math numbers, it's insane amounts of healing that he just did for everybody. That was such a well-executed fight by Nigma. Nigma trying to fight back with so many buybacks.
They caught him again. They may have just gotten him. No! A stop comes in from Mind Control, protecting the LTW, but the Omni Slash is sticking with Mind Control. He can't run. Mickey. He stays on top, and Mickey has had his mana burned away. He delivers himself 3 mangoes to try and deal with this one. The snowball rolling on through. They're going to deal with Mickey. See if they can punch him up. See if they can possibly break the coil, but they can't quite do it. They're burning him out, but he pops the mangoes, pops his spin, and now ILTW is in trouble. As the AoE damage comes raining in, he pops the Doppelganger, dodge got Ryu, but they found the real one almost instantly. Taiga laying out the pure damage. Mickey hot on his toes. They try and get him out. Doppelganger, the spear doesn't quite land, but one final shot. No! And to Decrepify, they're actually going to get him back to safety, but will it matter? Liquid taking down the tier 4s. They're chopping away at the throne. Keep your allies alive. We don't care. We take the buildings. We take the 2-1, and Liquid, they get revenge for last season's series against Nigma. They take this series 2-1.